In this lesson, I want to talk about the voxels inside EmberGen. So basically, the container consists of voxels. We don't see that in the viewport because unfortunately we don't have a tool to visualize that. So I'm going to Houdini to show you that. So here I am inside Houdini. As you see, the container consists of voxels. So if I go ahead to the voxel size and decrease that, let's say to 0.1, now I will get more voxels, and then I will get more details on the smoke. I can decrease it a little bit more, 0.05, and we get much more details on the smoke. But as you see, the simulation is taking longer to calculate. But in EmberGen it works a little bit different. Let me show you what I mean by that. So here in EmberGen, if you want to add more detail to the smoke, you may be thinking, well, we need to decrease the size of the voxel size, right? But this is not how it works. So let's see, here we have 4 million voxel, right? So if I decrease that, let's say 0.05, I should get more voxels, right? But as you see, it's the same. The requested size telling you is the same voxels count. If you want to increase the resolution of the file, you need to control that from here, from the voxel count. So let's go back, let's set that back to 0.1, and let's go ahead and increase the voxel count. Let's say I want to set that to 250 and Y 252. And now you see we get 16 million voxels. And if I apply new resolution, as you see, we are getting more detail on the fire or the smoke. But now let's say you want to make the container bigger. Let's say the fire hitting the upper area and cutting the smoke. What you need to do now, you need to increase the voxel size to control the size of the container. Let's set that to, let's stop that, and let's set that to 0.25, let's say. And as you see, it's the same voxels count, and if I hit apply, I get bigger container, and the simulation it's a little bit different too. So you need to find a way to control the voxel count and the size of the container. I know it's a little bit confusing for you if you are a beginner in fluid simulation, but in Houdini you saw it's easier. For example, I can control just the voxel size, but here in EmberGen you need to control the voxel count from here and then control the size of the container from the voxel size. Now let's go ahead and return everything to default, reset the settings, apply. So what if you want to increase the resolution of the fire or the smoke and maintaining the size of the container? You can use the option here called upscaling. For example, I can come over here and set that to X2. As you see, we get more voxels. And now if I hit apply new resolution, you can see nothing changes. And if I hit play, we get more details on the fire or the smoke. But if you change the voxel count or the voxel size, the size of the container may be changed. So if you don't want that, you can just upscale that. And you can come over here, you can see fast upscaler. If you click on that, you are losing some details on the smoke, and you can play the simulation faster. After you are happy with that, you can come over here and turn it off.